Hi, I'm Chris Peacock, and this is The Vampire Diaries, Season 1, Episode 4, Family Ties. In the last episode, Damon instantly became one of my favorite characters because he killed Mr. Tanner, one of my least favorite characters. In all seriousness, though, he also is manipulating Caroline, and she was my favorite character in episode 1, so those two things will negate each other, and he'll go back down to where he was in the middle of episode 2, which was neutral in my book. So, alright, I'm neutral on Damon. Seriously though, last episode was my favorite episode so far, which is good. I'm glad that the show was showing upward momentum in my eyes. Not that I didn't like the first 2 episodes. If I didn't like the first 2 episodes, I would have said so. But I am still glad that it's gotten better. Because I would have kept watching at the first 2 episodes level. Most certainly. But you want to enjoy more than that. Anyway, I'm not going to waste too much more time, and I'll just get into it.
The wild animal terrorizing the citizens of Mystic Falls
Another
has
dream?
claimed another victim. Local high school student Elena Gilbert.
Okay, dream.
Police are certain.
Oh. This isn't her dream. It's Stefan's. Good.
Bad dream?
Some girls just can't resist my good looks, my style, and my charm.
I might actually know a few. Not gonna say any names. If any of them watch this, I'll get some messages about that.
Did your mom ever tell you why I moved away from Mystic Falls?
Oh, no way. You and him?
That stuff is mom and dad's. You can't just give it away.
I'm not giving it away. It's called a loan, Jeremy. Well, this year there's this heritage project that meant a lot to my mom. She was really involved in the Founders Council, and it was her favorite party. I know it sounds really boring, but...
I would be honored to accompany you.
No yellow. Jaundice. Go for the blue.
I don't like the blue.
Well, I do.
Will these bites turn me into a vampire?
It's more complicated than that.
I am interested in how vampires get turned, so I'm going to pause here while I'm still distracted. If that was a darker blue dress, absolutely way better than the yellow. But that shade of blue, I'm going to say neither. Yeah. I'm not saying go naked. I'm saying you must have more than 2 dresses. There's probably another one that's better.
You have to feed on my blood, then die, then feed on a human. It's a whole ordeal.
Are you gonna kill me?
Mm-hmm. But not yet.
When?
Because there's something I need you to do for me.
The
I
season.
hope he turns into a good guy before she dies.
Are they looking for a new coach?
I don't know, Dad.
I know he's
No,
going to
nobody's
turn
thinking
into a
about that
good
right
guy,
now.
but I don't know
Charles,
if she's going to
Founders
still be
Party.
alive.
I'm not really supposed to say anything. Caroline Forbes, when have you ever kept a secret in your life? Okay, but you can't tell Elena.
You treat me like trash. I'm sick of it.
I don't think you're trash.
Really? Then who are you taking to the Founders Party?
You always have a motive. So tell me, what is it this time?
You're in no position to question me.
I didn't mean to upset you.
This is not upset, Zach.
What's going on?
Having a family moment, Stefan.
We take human blood. It's the only way that I could stop him, and I can't do that.
Zach going to offer his.
Could weaken him.
Growing some in the basement.
You've been growing it.
It's just something that's been passed down through the generations.
Tonight's gonna be a good night. But don't let that stop you from telling me whatever it is you wanted to tell me as soon as you walked in the door.
Apparently, Stefan has a very interesting backstory.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what happened with his ex-girlfriend, Catherine?
I know that they both dated her, and that's why they have issues.
Yeah, they both dated her, Only she chose Damon, and that drove Stefan mad, so he did horrible things to try and break them up.
His past relationships are none of my business.
Unless he's a calculating, manipulative liar. That is your business.
Stefan is none of those things.
Yeah, how do you know?
Yeah, how do you know?
My goodness, I've driven you to drink.
Can't seem to rid myself of you. What else am I supposed to do besides go about living my life?
Ah, God, what now?
The pocket watch, where is it?
What watch?
The one you stole from Mom's box. If I go online, am I gonna find it on eBay? Is that how you pay for your pot?
Screw you. I would never sell this, okay?
Then why did you take it?
Because it's supposed to be mine. Dad said it goes to the firstborn son. His father gave it to him, and now what?
Look, Jeremy, it's still yours, okay? Mom promised Mrs. Lockwood. What do you want me to do?
Just take it and get out.
Elena's 100% in the right. Like, I'm willing to give him the benefit of a doubt. I really am. I know it seems like I'm not, but I am. But writers, please, give me something. You're not giving me anything with him. I'll take little stuff. I'll take some minute little thing and run with it. I promise. I will jump on the Jeremy bandwagon. But you haven't given me a thing.
Here's to history repeating itself, huh? I admire your efforts, Stefan. Pouring yourself a drink, then spiking the bottle with vervain. I'm not some drunk sorority chick. You can't roofie me.
I actually believe, Damon, that Catherine ended up choosing him. I don't think that was 100% the truth.
It's great to see you. Thank you so much.
I know I've gone back a few scenes and what I'm thinking of.
Let's go this way.
Why?
The line's too long. You can go around back. Come on, party's in the back.
Hey, thanks for coming. Look at you.
At least the mom's noticing. I don't even care whether she approves or disapproves. I'm just glad she noticed. Don't give in, Elena. It'd be one thing if you were selling the thing. Fine, little whiner. You got your way. By the way, my complaints are not about the actors. Jeremy's actor doing fine. Mr. Tanner's actor, he was great for the 3 episodes he was in. It's purely the characters. If I have a problem with acting, I will make sure I make that clear. Because I'm actually kind of... Yeah, I can be a little picky on acting sometimes. It'll happen. I guarantee you. Some guest character will just completely drive me nuts with bad acting, and I'll make it very clear. In any show that I watch. So, just so you know, it's purely the characters I'm talking about, not the performances.
Oh, well, come on in.
Oh, with a little...
Lovely to meet you. I've been looking
I
forward
don't
to
know
this
what to call
party
that.
for quite a while.
It looks... That dress looks good with the thing.
Let's get a drink.
I was going to say shawl, but I don't think that is a shawl.
Hi, Mayor Lockwood.
Hey guys, come on in. Thank you. Have fun.
Where's your dad?
He had no weight.
Good.
I didn't even pay attention. Did someone invite Damon in? They must have.
Hello, Logan.
It's good to see you.
I thought I might see you here.
You knew it,
I dreaded.
but we're secretly hoping.
And now that I have...
Oh, hey, not so fast. I know you. You have a lot more insults in you, I can tell.
Sheriff William Forbes, Mayor Benjamin Lockwood. Is that Damon Salvatore? And Stefan Salvatore?
The original Salvatore brothers. Let's just say that the men in the Salvatore family have been cursed with sibling rivalry. And it all started with the original Salvatore brothers.
Yeah, just tell me if you see my mom.
I know, we talked about it in class.
Verbatim?
Confederate soldiers fired on a church with civilians inside.
Stefan and Damon had someone they loved very much in that church. And when they went to rescue them, they were shot. Murdered in cold blood.
You scared of how I'm gonna act? You afraid of what your parents are gonna think about your date from the wrong side of the tracks?
I don't care about what they think.
Great. Let's go say hi.
Well, knock it off, Vic.
Or we could just, sneak up to your bedroom. as long as nobody sees us, right?
Tyler. We didn't get a chance to say hello earlier. It's Vicky, right? Matt's sister.
Yes, ma'am.
That's what you get when you bring the trash into the party.
I figured, but I was still at least happy the mom was paying attention.
Drink?
Did you give her Verbane? And if you did, would that
No,
do
thanks.
anything?
I'll pass.
It would. Okay, I was just thinking the Verbane wouldn't. In her, the Verbane in her bloodstream wouldn't suddenly make her immune because it's in her. Because Elena's isn't in her, but what he'll eat tonight, he did, definitely, right? I'm not wrong. He put it in her.
I'd really rather you just left me alone.
I'm sorry, Jenna. About your sister.
Thank you.
So tell me about her. What happened?
Not something I like to talk about.
I get that. The truth is, Stefan, I don't really know that much about you, and I'd really love it if you would open up to me.
Damon said something, didn't he?
This isn't about Damon, it's about me trying to get to know you.
Don't you see what Damon has done here? He's trying to get you to turn against me.
Well, then I guess it's working.
It doesn't even matter that you're right. You could have told her something.
I couldn't find it. I guess that it's still packed up in my parents' stuff somewhere.
I see. Well, please let me know if you do find it.
What's important about the watch? There was no need for that scene to exist, which means the watch is important. Okay. I'll just wait until the show tells me, because I'm not going to come up with any guesses. However, I will say right now, if the watch is not important, that scene was 100% pointless.
What is that?
Very important crystal.
Well, how did you know that it was there?
Because I put it there
When?
a long time ago.
Yes to lunch. Call me.
Look around.
I don't know how I feel about that. Come on, light them. Well, you got one? All of them? You can see your bite through your scarf.
What is that?
Okay, she saw it.
Did Damon hurt you?
No, of course not.
I take it all back. You're completely right about Damon.
What did he do?
There are bruises all over Caroline's body.
Okay. Of course, we, the audience, know that Damon is, in fact, doing that to Caroline. However, Elena doesn't have any proof whatsoever. Those are clearly not human teeth marks, because humans don't have teeth that big. I mean, I guess the bottom would look human. And it didn't look like any animal. Certainly not a mountain lion. But it still looked like teeth. Well, regardless, she doesn't know that it was Damon. I can't really complain because she's right, but... And again, Stefan was still in the wrong during their conversation, so... Elena's just giving in this episode. I don't like it. She was right versus her brother, caved. She was right versus Stefan, caved. She didn't have anything against Damon, but she was right with Damon, but shouldn't know that she is, so... This isn't bad writing, by the way. I'm actually glad that I'm not liking this. I know that doesn't make any sense. Because it's not the episode that I'm not liking, it's specifically Elena's actions. And the fact that I'm disagreeing with her, I enjoy. Because if I just always agreed with the characters, it'd be boring. So, not a complaint. But I think she's been wrong most of the episode.
So why don't you just clear it up for me?
Look,
Come
there
on.
are things
Tell
that
them-
you don't know.
Tell her something.
Okay.
I did not tell her. I just told her that you didn't mean to hurt me.
I didn't even hear her say that. I thought she said he didn't do it, not that he didn't mean to do it. Oh, well, in that case, I'm wrong about her with Damon, but I was still sticking with what I said about her with Stefan and her with her brother. She was in the wrong on both. Well, Stefan was in the wrong and her brother was in the wrong, so she was in the wrong for caving. I really don't remember her saying. I could have sworn she said he didn't do it, not he didn't mean to do it. My bad. I can admit when I'm wrong. Sometimes. Is she spiked? Please be spiked? And even if you are, you still might die, so... What the hell? Okay, you are spiked, but that doesn't mean you're alive. Now I'm really curious about how Damon doesn't die. But is she... Okay. She's good. Whew. Oh. Maybe that has something to do with it.
Deadly beast captured. All is well in Mystic
I thought you wanted to kill him. I guess that's how
So
he
late?
survives.
Did you get the Gilbert watch? She claims it's packed away in her parents' things. 5 bodies all drained of blood. I'm certain.
They've come back.
Okay, I was right about the watch. Okay, so, I got a few things right this episode. Caroline was spiked. The watch was important. I don't know why the watch is important, but whatever. Again, I know Damon is a character forever. Like, I knew he wasn't getting killed. But... why didn't Stefan kill him? Like, he could have killed him, like, literally right there. I don't know if I don't know if vampires, when they die in this show, dust or blow up, or I've seen all kinds of things. So I don't know what happens with them when they die, so maybe he couldn't kill him right there, but he could have killed him in the basement. And again, I knew he wasn't going to kill him, but I was expecting, like, how is he going to get out of this? This will be great. Stefan's just not doing it. Did I misunderstand at the beginning? I could have sworn he said, like, Nick wanted... I think they used the word get rid of. Nick wanted him to get rid of Damon, which I took to mean kill. I don't know. I mean, I knew Damon wasn't going to get killed, as I've said more than once. But I thought there was going to be an attempt. I don't know. It doesn't even make sense to me. He's locked up in the spare room of the cellar. But once that's out of his system, isn't he going to be strong enough to break the door down? I just don't know what the plan is. If there is a plan. Oh well, to the episode as a whole, I didn't like it as much as the last episode, but I did like it better than the first two, so still going pretty strong. I am enjoying it. Going back to what I said in the first episode, I must just not have been in the mood, because I even in the first episode enjoyed way more than I did the first time I watched it. And again, the first episode's the only one I had already seen. I'm glad that we're getting some of the adults of the town knowing what's going on. However, Stefan and Damon sounds like they've been gone long enough that none of the adults should have been alive the last time they were here. I might be wrong about that. But if that's the case, would they really know that there's vampires, or would they just be like, the ancient family histories say there used to be vampires here. Those are probably true. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Either way, I'm enjoying that confrontation, which surely would be pretty one-sided. 1 a.m. I better stop. I have more I need to do. Hopefully you enjoyed. I will see you in episode 5.